Sophie and I have been best friends since the first grade. We grew up next door to each other, went to the same college, and even landed jobs in the same city. By the time we were 25, we decided to become roommates to save money. Looking back, it feels like we've been a couple all along, even though I never thought of her that way until recently. When we were teenagers, she had a boyfriend named Rick. They were deeply in love, but tragically, he drowned just after we graduated high school. It hit her hard, and I did my best to support her through it. That experience brought us even closer together. We shared everything: interests, hobbies, and countless late-night talks. When she struggled to sleep after Rick's death, she'd come over to my place because she didn't want to be alone. Eventually, we graduated and moved in together, and it just made sense. For years, we'd both dated other people, but nothing ever felt right. I always thought Sophie was beautiful, but it never crossed my mind that we could be more than friends. Then, about 2 weeks ago, we were watching wrestling, like we do every week. Sophie started crying, and I instinctively put my arm around her. She opened up about her struggles with dating and how she felt unattractive. I tried to reassure her, saying that plenty of guys would be lucky to be with her. In a moment of vulnerability, I joked, "If we weren't the best friends ever, I would have tried to sleep with you a long time ago." The look she gave me was intense, almost like a switch had flipped. I leaned in and kissed her. It was electric. We made out for what felt like forever, but then I panicked. I pulled back and suggested we think it through. After a brief conversation, we decided that, given our long history, having sex once shouldn't complicate things. And then we did. It was the best sex I've ever had. Since then, it's been like a whirlwind. We've been intimate every day, sometimes multiple times. But I know we need to talk about what this means. I've come to realize that I've been in love with her for a long time, and I'm terrified that she might not feel the same. What if this changes everything? What if she doesn't love me back? I confided in some friends, and they suggested I take her out on real dates. They pointed out that we've already been doing couple-like activities without realizing it. So, I decided to sit her down and talk. When she got home from work, I felt a knot in my stomach. I told her we needed to have a serious conversation, and she looked disappointed, which made my heart sink. I took a deep breath and confessed that I realized I've been in love with her for a long time. As I spoke, I noticed her trying to hold back tears, and I felt like I might be sick from anxiety. I reassured her that if she didn't feel the same, I'd always be there for her as a friend. Then she started crying. I was frozen, unsure of what to do. Finally, she wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest, sobbing. After what felt like an eternity, she looked up at me and said she had been waiting for me to say that since college. She admitted that her tears the other week were because she thought it was too late for us, and that she was scared our new physical relationship was all we would ever have. Now we're waiting for Chinese food to arrive after an amazing night together. I'm so grateful for the advice that pushed me to finally open up. It feels like everything is falling into place,